You feel you were born for something greater. It's not just a feeling, it's almost a certainty. There are days you look in the mirror and think, I know I'm capable of more. You imagine freedom, achievements, a life where everything makes sense. But then the day begins, and you freeze. You have plenty of ambition, but can't stick to a routine. You start strong, then quit halfway. You have brilliant ideas, but they die in the daily grind. You plan, dream, get inspired, yet never move forward. And this doesn't motivate you. It makes you sick. Here's the hard truth. Ambition without discipline is just disguised anxiety. It's the silent poison of wanting everything but sustaining nothing but relax. This isn't about judging you. It's about setting you free. Because today, I'll show you step by step how to escape this mental prison. How to turn your suffocating ambition into real results, even if you feel unproductive, lazy, or overwhelmed. If this opening resonated with you, hit like and subscribe now. Because here you'll find what no one else offers. The bridge between someday I will and today I did. Have you ever thought that the same dream giving you hope might be destroying you from within? Yes, that burning ambition inside you might be generating more anxiety than action. An entire generation carries big dreams, yet lives small days. Smart, creative people who constantly feel stuck and unproductive, and nobody talks about it. Because it's embarrassing to admit, I'm ambitious but can't get moving. The problem isn't lack of desire. You want it badly. But the more you want, the more pressure you feel. And that pressure paralyzes you. Every unmet goal becomes another brick in your wall of guilt. Every abandoned plan feeds that voice saying, maybe I'm not capable. It's like running with a backpack full of broken promises. Each one weighs you down. The harder you run, the more exhausted you get until you stop completely. This is the invisible cycle of productive anxiety. You consume success content, listen to podcasts, follow gurus, .k. Yet your days remain minefields of distraction and self-sabotage. You're always starting, never finishing. And you know what this causes? The pain of falling behind. You see others progressing and wonder, where did I go wrong? But nothing's wrong with you. You just confuse dreaming with doing. Dreaming is good, but without action, it becomes weight. It becomes pressure. It becomes anxiety. Because dreaming without executing creates emotional debt. And you start accepting this debt as normal. You assume this pain is part of the process, but it's not. Pain isn't progress. It's accumulation of every promise you didn't keep, of every morning you said, today's the day, and didn't follow through. But here's something crucial. This fear isn't your enemy. This anxiety isn't weakness. It's just your body saying, I need to act. Now, you're not here because you're lazy. You're here because you haven't learned how to channel this ambition. But you will learn today. Because there is a path. It begins not with motivation, but with clarity. With small actions, with breaking this cycle that traps you daily. To break it, you must first understand a huge lie you've been told. That success requires motivation. That you need to wake up energized, fired up. But reality is different. How many mornings have you woken uninspired and thought, not today, and used that as an excuse not to act? Here's the brutal truth. Motivation isn't fuel, it's a byproduct. It doesn't precede action, it follows it. The real cycle is. You act even unwillingly, that action creates a micro-result, that result motivates you, motivation drives more action, but most people reverse it. They wait for motivation to act. Without action, no results come. Without results, no motivation appears. Worse, consuming motivation without acting is just procrastination in disguise. You feel like you're growing, but nothing actually changes. The solution? Smart discipline. Not that rigid military-style discipline, but one that organizes your ambition. How? First, the 3 MVP rule. Every Sunday, write 3 essential actions for the week. They don't need to be grand. They need to be strategic. Second, the 2-minute rule. Don't want to start. Just do 2 minutes. Because the hard part isn't continuing, it's overcoming inertia. Third, 25-minute blocks. Total focus on one task. 25 minutes well-spent beat for distracted hours. I proved this works with Lucas's story. Age 28, unemployed, full of dreams, but no action. Until he heard, while you're dreaming, someone like you is executing. He applied. 3 MVPs weekly, 25 minutes daily focus, 2-minute rule in 10 weeks. He got a job. Didn't become a millionaire, but became a doer. Now consider, if you stay the same, nothing changes. Inaction costs dearly. Missed opportunities, anxiety, regret. Time won't wait. But you can change today. Start small, with 1 action. Because your ambition deserves more than anxiety. It deserves action. If you're ready to stop self-sabotaging, check the link in description for a resource to help. It's not magic, it's method. Believe in yourself. See you in the next video. Until then,